Hello and welcome, everyone. For it's I, your favorite little halfling dragon, Francis of my fellow adventurers and protector of all. Oh, and we made it just in time for ad break. For tonight, we're going to be interviewing a sweet, adorable tiefling here, who is a very good friend of mine and a really great moderator with a few friends and all. But let's go ahead and see if they're ready. Hello, Nerosa. How are you doing today?
Me?
Yes, you. Who else, Bob?
I don't know. I kind of want to know how Bob's doing.
Well, what do you expect? He did say. Well, he did say he could fix anything, but yet we blame him.
Damn it, Bob.
Yes, just blame Bob. But yes, Narosa, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us about your background of your character?
Give me just a minute to change into the proper avatar.
Well, this one's cute and adorable. Just a fair warning, chat, she does
Exactly,
not
which is
like
why
head
it needs to
pets.
change.
What? It's cute and adorable.
That's why it needs to change.
Well, still. And like I said, chat, she does not like head pets, but she loves hugs and cookies.
I do not appreciate hugs, but I will take all the.
Do what?
That's more like it.
Aw, but it was so cute and adorable. Oh. Akira. Hello, I didn't see you there, but welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy your little halfling dragon here. I would say play a game, but we're doing an interview. But tell me, how'd you find me? But you want me to go ahead and re-ask the question for you, Narosa?
No, I remember. I was waiting on your new follower.
Oh, okay.
You did just ask them the question.
Eh, some will basically lurk, some will talk. It is what it is, but you know. Goodness. Oh, and you got water with you, Narosa?
No,
Narosa.
that'd be my name.
All right.
I didn't
But
say I didn't have any beverage, just not water.
there, if you are seeing hydrating, then we're good. You know,
Depends. Does alcohol count?
I just work here. I don't get paid enough.
You just work here? You're the boss! What do you mean you just work here?
Hey, again, I just work here. I don't get paid enough,
You're
okay?
the boss!
Well,
You can't say you just work here.
you're the boss lady and everything.
No, this is your stream.
Well, still, you
You
work here
own the
too.
stream. I just work here.
And I
You
just
are the
work here.
boss.
Hey, when I'm not around, you're the boss.
Well, that's also true.
So yeah.
But you are around, so you are the boss.
Anyway, we better get back to the interview.
You're not winning this, you know.
I know. And that's why you're a tiefly gremlin.
Hey.
But we love you. You want to ask the question again, or are we good?
You want to know the history behind Nerosa. Do you want to know her backstory or how I came up with her? Or why she came into being?
Well, basically, when you introduce yourself, you just say, "Hi, my name is such and such." A little bit about my background, history, because you're the streamer and everything.
Oh, that. Yeah, don't follow me.
Do follow her. Do.
Don't do it.
Send her some
You
love.
will be stabbed.
Yeah, she loves to stab things.
Thanks. I love to stab people.
Well, still, you stab people, things, creatures, you name it.
Damn straight.
Yeah, but the only way to win her heart is just give her cookies.
Cookies.
But yes, why don't you tell a little bit about yourself, Nerosa? Like your background, history, and everything.
I am Marissa. Don't follow me.
That's
Of
it. You don't have a lore or anything.
course I have lore. You didn't ask about that.
Still,
You
that's
wanted
like,
to know my background as a streamer. Don't follow me.
oh my god.
If you wanted to know Neurosis' background as lore, ask that.
What I'm trying to say is a little bit about your background. Basically, let me do an example. You know, my name is Chai Halfling Dragon, and well, I'm a half human, half dragon. And people here like to bite my tail half the time or use it as fish bait.
Half human, half dragon. Oh, cute.
I am not cute, damn it.
Little puppy growl.
Hey, some people say it's like a platypus growl.
Yeah, I know. Those people were wrong.
Anyways, for the background, basically for a background thing is what I'm trying to say is, uh, 7 hells. And I know some people will say there's 9, but in my lore, there's 7. Oh, goodness. But anyways, like I was trying to say with the background and stuff, like I said about my name is Chai Halfling Dragon. A little bit about me. I am half human, half dragon. I come from Ishgard, which is from Final Fantasy 14, if you guys played it or not. But of course, I am here to explore new worlds, make new friends, humans, mythical creatures, you name it. But yeah, see, something like that, Nerosa.
All right. Well done with the self promo. I'm proud of you.
Hey, I was trying.
Did you not realize this interview was going to be about you?
I walked into that one.
You did. With the door wide open.
You little gremlin. You little burger gremlin. But yes. Okay, then we'll move on to the next one. Who inspired you to be a streamer?
I didn't really have one inspiration.
Okay.
I created my own networks through moderating for multiple different streamers for a long time. And they were the ones who were determined to push me into streaming in the most affectionate way.
Aww. And they're not wrong because you are cute and adorable.
I will leave.
Don't.
I am to be insulted, I will leave.
I'm just speaking the truth.
But yes, I am Marissa. I am a D&D tiefling assassin rogue. And I enjoy that.
Alright. So, how long have you been playing D&D, if I may ask?
I think I really got into it probably around 2019 or so. Maybe a little bit before that, but not much.
So, probably somewhere in the beginning when COVID happened or in the middle.
More so around when... So this is probably before even that. More so Critical Role Season 1 is what got me into D&D.
Okay.
Campaign 1 with Vox Machina is what got me into D&D.
Nice. Nice. And of course, you already know I haven't played D&D before, and we have a few friends that are teaching me the ropes about D&D. Yes.
And I am trying to control those friends so they don't overwhelm you.
Right, right.
Not control them, maintain them.
Yeah, because you know I have a lot of stuff going on with the Vens and mostly some collabs, interviews, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I never slow down, do I?
Would you like to talk more about that?
Wait, about slowing down?
No, about your collabs and your interviews and things you've got going on.
Oh, yeah. There is one I'm going to be doing in June. Is going to be for the Traverse Project, of course, and it is going to be happening the end of the week of June. And I'm not doing the whole day, like the whole month of the Traverse Project. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that again. Trust me, it wears you out quickly. You little booger. Yes, I did walk into that one. And that's why we love you, hon. But what about you, Nerosa? Do you have any events you're planning on doing?
No. That is my biggest key to avoiding burnout. I stream what I want, when I want, without any consideration for anything that is popular, anything that is...
Didn't you do the one with a few other fellow streamers, which was D&D on Sundays?
Yes, that was back in the winter. I still have that charity going on.
Ooh, nice.
We've kind of not done a campaign for it, but I am still collecting funds for that charity. 826 National.
Ooh, nice, nice. And I hope it goes very well for you, Nerosa. I really do. All right.
Link my Twitch.
Oh, don't worry. I could just give you a shout out. And we'll type in
the
Twitch.
link of the organization. Don't follow me.
Too late. You got a shout out, hon.
Okay, they can go to the link to the organization on my Twitch.
Yep.
They don't have to follow me. Oh no, not the six. Not that clip.
You know you can cut it down the middle.
No, I don't need to remember
Cut it down the
Talamar's
middle
obsession with
three.
six.
You really want to go that far? It can be whatever you want.
No.
Hey, I didn't choose it. I didn't choose it.
I think you did.
No, it just hits randomly.
That is not what you're gonna find here.
Ayo?
Hero, I don't know if you're right on this. I feel like we should just end
This is from my Hear Me Out stream that I did back in March.
not ending it
Ah.
in the middle of the six.
What's that one about? The Hear Me Out
All I'm
stream.
gonna say, all I'm gonna say is you're welcome.
Characters, or in this
all I
case,
got you.
ideas, an inanimate object
Okay.
that you've never heard of a Hear Me Out, have you?
No, I really haven't.
Alright, let me get you.
And yes, I did live under a rock. But take your time, Nerosa.
The crushes you have to defend to your friends while insisting they should hear you out on what makes them so appealing.
Okay.
The crushes or sexualizations.
Ayo?
Yes. Precisely.
What if you did two truths and one lie with Hear Me Out combined?
Because mine are too obvious.
That's true. That is true.
I am an out and proud monster fucker. If I tried to do a lie, it just would not work.
No. Okay, next question. Let's see here. What achievements have you required for you as a streamer?
The only one I've gotten, the only one I need is affiliate. I got tired of not being able to use my own emotes. With Twitch's price hike, it made it even more impossible to subscribe to my streamers, to the ones that I moderate for.
Right.
So, my goal in reaching affiliate was a fuck you to Twitch's prices.
Oof. But, of course, the other question I'm going to ask is, when you first became a streamer, did you start out as a PNG, a Vroid, or just a voice, or all those kinds of things?
I have always just been a PNG reactive, and that's always what I intend to be, because I have no interest in upgrading, in changing my aesthetics, in putting out more money than I'm willing to spend.
Right. But, of course,
I take pride in my cheap-ass streams.
And I love the artwork that you commission people doing for the people you moderate for, and they are very amazing.
This reactive you see now is made by Natsuki Yukihyo.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, and speaking of as a VTuber and everything, we are getting close to our goal. We are about 51%, and for the person who's going to be rigging my model, which Nerosa knows, let's just say we have about $400 and something cents left to finish paying that off. Yes, the Lampy. He is a sweet bug.
The lamping is my business.
Wow,
Yes.
the disrespect he spat on it. Alright, that's it. We're shooting him in the face.
I love Lampy. He is a sweetheart and a chaotic being like you, but in a good way.
In a very different way.
Well, still, you two give up that chaotic vibe, but in a good way. I mean, am I wrong?
You better be wrong. Or you better be joking. I do not give off any pleasant chaotic vibes.
Well, you know what I mean. Chaotic good vibes, basically. You're like a chaotic being.
I am neutral evil at best.
But yet you're still adorable.
That's what lets me get away with it.
Yeah, and I'm just the emergency food, as some friends call me.
Yeah, no, I'm not a scaling. You're safe from me.
I keep telling people, do not eat my tail. It's just little meat with bone, all bone. Just, no meat.
Like I said, I'm not a scaly. You're safe from me.
Thank you. But wait a minute. I remember when it was the year of the dragon, you were going dragon hunting, weren't you?
You're still half dragon. I'm still gonna hunt.
Goodness. Okay, next question. Do you have...
Sell your scales. They go for really high prices.
Okay, next question before I get killed by Narasa here. Okay, do you have any memorable experience or stories related as a streamer?
I've made a lot of memories as a moderator. But as a streamer, I don't think I've been doing this long enough to say that I've made any significant memories.
Well, you're more than welcome to share as a moderator if you like to.
I've made memories. I've made really good time. I've had really good times in the many circles of the streamers I mod for. The Gordy, Unholy Requiem, Paradox King, you. Let's see who else.
Therax.
Yep, Fallen Artesia, Mr. Chips, Cinderit. I'm an honorary mod for Lampy Moth. There's also Flavor Crumbs. I've had some good times in these circles.
You do.
They're all worth following. Go check them out.
Nerosa's not wrong, because
Not me, though.
you follow her.
Nope.
But yeah, I do have some memorable as a streamer and as a follower. Because, goodness, I remember when Therodax basically was playing Resident Evil and he stepped in the bear trap the first time. That was funny.
He slips in every bear trap in every game.
Right? Oh my god. I don't know why, but I feel like there should be a drawing of Thero and a bear trap called Bear Trap Senpai.
Well, I can't say there's exactly that, but there is a sticker.
Oh, where he's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
But I mean, like a fan art of him and the bear trap, but except the bear trap has a human body and everything, but the head's like a bear trap.
That sounds disturbing.
Yes, but it'll be pretty funny.
Head?
It'll be pretty funny. Or it has the human body, human head, and the teeth are the bear trap when they speak. You mean, am I wrong?
That sounds disturbing. What is going on in your head?
Hey, I have just doing it for shits and giggles. I already drew one of my friend picking me up because I'm only 5'2", and they're like about what? God knows how tall they are. And of course, my friend who I call Starfish, who picks on me, basically says emergency food, and another one of a drawing of him being chased by gummy bears too. But yeah. Anyways, what would your advice be if someone come up to you and ask, "What's it like to be a streamer? What should I know about being a streamer and everything?" What would you tell them?
Don't let burnout get to you. That's going to be the bane of your existence. Do not push yourself to stream more than you are physically able to or mentally able to. It's not worth it. It is not worth the stress. It's not worth the headache. Stream what you want when you want. Don't worry about the current trends because they are fads and they will pass by faster than you can get the hold of the games most of the time.
That is true. That is true. And also, when I first became a streamer, I played the game I was mostly comfortable with because I was still new. I was kind of nervous, and look where we are now. But I think Nerosa and a few people may agree with me on this one. Just go slow and steady. It's not a race or anything, but you just have to go slow and steady in your own pace.
Yeah, I kind of can't relate to that because I started streaming and made affiliate within the same week.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my goal. I had 1 week of vacation. I had to do this within the week.
Right.
And now I have my emotes and I stream what I want when I want. Which has been more frequently lately because I've been playing V Rising since the new update came out. I am collabing with 2 friends with that. I'm collabing with Ada on Baldur's Gate. I'm sorry, 3 friends with V Rising. 2 different streams.
Nice. I need to get back into V Rising.
You do! The new update is so cool!
I bet. And I need to play Cult of the Lamb because I never played it before.
I've never finished it. I probably should, at least once.
Yeah, and I'll have to set it up for Cult of the Lamb with where chat interacts with it, and I need to figure out how to set that one up.
Yeah, no, I don't trust chat. I have learned my lesson from watching other streamers. I'm not making that mistake.
Oh, but come on. It's really fun to interact with your chat. Some people can be good, some people can be not so good. But it's
I don't trust chat. It is chat's goal to make the streamer miserable. I know. I'm in a lot of chats. I'm part of that.
right.
I'm not going to willingly subject myself to it.
I mean, fair, fair. Okay. Next question. As a streamer, how do you stay motivated and positive?
I don't.
You just go with the flow?
I do, yeah.
Which is fair, which is fair.
I'm not a go-getter when I stream. I'm playing a game. I don't feel like playing it by myself. I feel like interacting with people, so I start streaming the game.
Okay, okay.
Or I planned to play with my friends. Ada the Great, and Pixel Light, and Nightmare and Zell.
Right.
Oh, and Shinzo eras.
Okay, next question. Would you like to share us the lessons you have learned from the mistakes you did as a streamer? Like when you're trying to work with OBS or a few bots and everything, what mistakes have you learned from that?
I haven't. I've learned more from watching others' mistakes and watching how other people handle issues with OBS and issues with bots. It wasn't something I taught myself to use best viewers or cheap viewers as banned phrases to limit the number of bots in my stream.
Right,
It
right.
was learning that from another streamer. And I think that is the key the key factor I would probably recommend to anybody new to streaming. Watch other streamers. Don't interact, or you don't have to interact with them. You don't have to leave them on as background noise. Just watch them. Watch how they handle people who deserve to be banned. Watch how they handle bots. Watch how they handle bot raids.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the issues that OBS is having and watch other chatters help the streamer with these problems. That way you know when this happens to you, this is what you do.
Right. And of course, if you have any questions and you're still learning, ask some people who experience the stuff you're experiencing right now.
Yeah. There's such a thing as a dumb question. Don't ever let somebody tell you there's no such thing as a dumb question. There are. But there's also no harm in asking any questions, dumb or otherwise.
Right. And hey, Maru, how are you?
Hey!
There's a sweet bean. But yes, and I agree, Narosa, because some people, I feel that, Maru. But yeah, some people, they basically will ask some of the questions, and other people need, yes, you are, Maru, you are a bean. But again, like I said, some people will, get frustrated and everything. And if you get frustrated and you don't know what to do, just step away from the computer, take a deep breath, and try to find your inner peace before you can talk to them again. And trust me, that's how friendship ends.
No, more than that, it's just how professionalism is.
That is true.
Don't let anger cloud your mind and your judgment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next question. How do you balance your streaming life between your real life? How do you balance that out?
I am a mom first and foremost. It's not uncommon for my little one to pop into my office to ask me a question or just because she wants a hug. And it's definitely not uncommon for her to pop into my office when it's bedtime so
Right.
that she can give her a hug and kiss a good night.
Right. But I
It's
know,
not uncommon for my husband to pop in and irritate the fuck out of me.
which is pretty funny.
Shut up.
What? It is?
Shut up.
Maru, am I wrong on this?
I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying shut up.
But yeah. Uh, what else is there? I am trying to find some more. We talked about that. We talked about that. Okay. Since you are still kind of new to streaming and everything, do you plan on streaming in the near future? If you do stream more?
I'm streaming every week. If I'm not streaming from my end, I'm playing with somebody on their stream.
Okay.
On Tuesdays, I'm hanging out with Ada the Great on his stream, and we're playing our way through Baldur's Gate.
Ooh.
On insert day here, there's no set schedule, but I'm streaming with Shinzo and The Rising, and Fate, we need your help with the boss in that.
Me?
Fate.
Ah. Maru. Okay.
Yeah, there's a boss that is going to take all three of us, and I hate her. She makes me so uncomfy.
What level is she?
She is up in the 50s.
Dang. That's a high boss.
We got plenty of materials for Fate to bump their level fast,
Okay,
so that they
okay.
can have this.
Right.
But yeah, I don't like this boss. Never have, never will.
Let
I
me
don't
guess.
like her aesthetic. I don't like her design. I don't like her weapon. I don't like her.
It's a trolling boss, huh?
No,
Oh?
no, she's a dominatrix, and I just do not vibe with that. It's incredibly uncomfy.
Which is understandable. God, my back. I
And
feel
I
like I'm
just want to
getting
get
old.
through that boss fast, so I don't have to deal with her anymore.
Right, right. Uh, we're gonna switch up a different questions and everything because we already, well, you answered and I kind of answered on some of the things of the questions
Yeah, you
what we
did.
found. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So, if I may ask, this got me curious about this. Why do you like to stab things and people and mythical creatures? Anything? Why?
There are plenty of people who deserve a good stabbing IRL, and I'm sure most will agree with that. Through whatever deeds or words they have expressed.
Right.
This lets us do it in a way that's legal.
You know what? I should give you a double-edged sword. You know what? I'm thinking I should probably make you on Soul Calibur 6.
But in general, it stems from Nerosa's background herself. Her lore, her backstory.
Okay, okay. But yeah, we'll
She
get.
has
Sorry.
she's had a talent for assassination since she was a child. And she was
Ah,
as an orphan, she was brought under the wing of an assassin in the guild and nurtured by him, trained and raised by him.
okay. So kind of like a father figure, but also a teacher.
Yeah,
Okay. Hey, Artie,
he was
how
her
are you?
mentor.
Sorry, Artie came in.
Artie! Artie!
But again, but again, Narissa, if I do make you on the game and stuff, and you are considered as a VTuber because you're a PNG, and of course, PNG people are considered as VTubers, you know?
Yeah.
I am not going to give you like the stabby stabs. I'm going to give you a big stabber. Nightmare.
But Bigfoot's are slow.
Well, you can whack people with it.
But they're slow to use.
Fine, I'll keep you on the daggers then.
Good.
No, not daggers. You know what I should get you for Christmas next time?
Oh,
You know those weapons that Blood Rain has in the first game? I should give you those.
Oh, it's been a long time since Blood Rain.
I'll look it up. And I'm not talking about the movie.
Yeah, please don't talk about the movie. The movie doesn't exist.
Yes. Give me a moment. Oh, before I forget, what do you call your community?
We're a guild. We're an assassin's guild.
Okay. Copy image. Go to you. This one. That's what I should get you for Christmas.
Ooh, sexy. I like that. That's hot.
But yeah. And truth be told, with Blood Rain the movie, it was kind of confusing to be honest. Cause
I haven't seen it in a long time for a good reason.
yeah, but in the first movie, it almost, I said almost matches the first one, but then later on, in the game of Blood Rain 2, basically you have to go and fight your father, who's the vampire, and everything, and all that stuff. But then, of course, in the second one with the movie, it's like, what? This does not match the game. It does not. Because basically you are in a Western time era for Blood Rain 2 in the movie. It's like, what? This doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Back then, so long as the main character somewhat looked close to the video game character, that's all it took to pass as a video game movie. It's not the case anymore. Thank the gods we've improved as a species, at least in regards to that.
Right, right. But the Laura Croft movie with Tomb Raider, that was pretty good. It did kind of catch the game series of the very first Tomb Raider, honestly. It almost did, but it was good.
She did it. That Lara Croft in the movie did it for the thrill. She was an adrenaline junkie, and I vibe with that hard.
Right. But didn't they switch it up when they did the other one where she had to go rescue her father and all?
That was the same movie.
No, no, no. It's the one where they find the curse princess or whatever.
Curse of Princess. I don't remember that one.
Let me look it up again.
I'm talking about the Angelina Jolie movie.
Yeah, but then they made one. I don't know if it's a remake or whatever, but let me look for it. I think it was a Tomb Raider 2018 one.
Man, I haven't seen it.
Oh, goodness. I think it was Tomb Raider: The Legendary of Lara Croft, but I know it was something about a cursed princess or whatever. I think that's what it was.
What are some of your what are some of your opinions on other video game movies?
Other video game movies. Try to remember which one I played and watched at the same time. Well, the one that was kind of a movie and video game was the Harry Potter one, The Philosopher's Stone, which
That
wasn't too
was
bad.
a book first. I'm talking about movies that were based on video games, such
Hmm.
as the Super Mario Brothers movie, Blood Rain,
Right.
Tomb Raider, things like that.
Okay. I would have to say Blood Rain takes the cake. I would have to say that takes the cake. The game does. Oh, and Final Fantasy VII, not the remake, but the old version of Final Fantasy VII before they made it into a movie, which we don't talk about the Final Fantasy VII movie of that. But yeah. What else is there? And of course, I am a huge Final Fantasy 14 nerd, but then they made it, I think it was called Father of the Light, and it was a touching story. It was. But they had it on Netflix. Oh, now I just read that, Nerosa. I just read that, Nerosa. You are an evil witch.
An evil assassin, get it right.
Oh, I know a good Halloween costume for you then already. A little assassin witch.
Nah, I ain't no witch. I don't do that magic shit.
No, you basically look like a witch, but you do the stabby
Hey!
stab.
I am Devilkin, excuse you.
What? I'm telling the truth. You're
Your
wise.
truth is misguided.
Hey. I said you're a witch because, listen, you're wise, intelligent, talent, creative, and hot. See?
Are you sure you're talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't think you're talking to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh.
I will accept clever and evil.
What? I'm speaking of truth. You're wise, intelligent, talent,
Nope,
creative,
that's not the
and
same
hot.
thing.
It's so true.
It's not the same thing.
But if it's someone. Goodness. Wait, how long have we been friends? I lost track of time.
At least 3. Yeah, at least 3 years.
Damn. Wait, didn't we met through Thero?
I think just before or just after.
Huh, and where did we meet at is the question. Hi, Plague. Yes, you are right. They are smart and kind.
If there is anything I'm not, it's kind. I am a neutral evil character.
But yeah,
Why do you think I keep manipulating this interview to start asking you questions? Because it's fun.
But we want to learn more about you. Half of the people already know some about me.
I know.
Yeah, thanks to a certain starfish, if you know who I'm talking about, I think I could do it without tagging him, couldn't I?
I'm pretty sure we know the same.
Yes. I think it worked.
Oh, different star then.
Or did I spell it wrong? It's a question. 7 hells. And I know somebody's going to say there's 9. Yes, I spelt it wrong.
A skill issue.
Shut up. I almost wrote a 10 on it. There, let's try this again. There we go. But yes, this is a sweet goober, who I call Starfish.
What you do to my character afterwards.
Yo.
No, like that. Oh yeah, they're the DM of our Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I call him Starfish.
Oh, no.
I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I am gonna get that little goober back for what he drew for me as a thank you card. Oh, wait a minute, Narosa, you haven't seen it, have you?
I haven't seen much of anything this week. I have been exhausted.
That's fine, that's fine. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Even Miss Gremlin has to rest sometimes.
That is true, that is true. Here you go. This is what he drew as a thank you card.
That is delightful.
Yeah, but you know what else my community did? And I think you've seen it before with the fan art. Where is it? Me as a piece of pie.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yes, and one of my other streamer friends saying, you need to make that as a pie day redeem. I'm like, no. Ugh, goodness.
So what's the story with the pie?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. Plague, if you're still here, you tell the story. If they're here. But from what I know, basically a friend of theirs calls me cherry pie and everything because of my pink hair and with the white tips at the end.
I would have gone with cherry blossom.
True, but of course, you know, with the joke and stuff with the emergency food thing, as my dear friend, the Stars Tide calls me.
Blossoms are edible.
Hey, my tail cannot regrow back. Some people say, does your tail? Yes. But somehow if it does, it'll be painful for me. Hey, how would you feel if you were like me and I had to cut your tail off? It would be painful to you, wouldn't it?
You would never get that close.
I mean, fair. But you get what I mean, don't you?
Try it. See what happens.
I know
Just
the
try.
rules. Not to touch your tail, but I am still going to make you on Soul Calibur 6. All
Go ahead.
right. And you're going to be in the tournament too.
All right.
Yep. But yeah, the tournament thing I am doing, it is called Soul Calibur 6 VTuber Tournament. And it's going to go towards St. Jude's.
That's your annual charity month.
Yep. And people ask me, why do you do it in December? But I told them the reason why. Because Christmas can be hard for the little ones, couldn't it? When they're in hospitals.
Yes, which I can agree with, yeah.
Yeah, because some kids cannot get the stuff they wanted in the hospitals, and their parents are mostly, well, trying to take care of the bills, trying to get the stuff they can for their kids, along trying to visit them and paying for the hotels and all that stuff. And it can be kind of tough, to be honest, the way the weather's been in December. But yeah. And of course, June is still my Pride Month thing. And from what me and other few people talked about, we discuss on what to do as well. Because it's going to be from the 22nd to the 29th. So, yeah. But of course, the 22nd is going to be the Spiral game, and then 23rd Soul Calibur, the 24th Among Us, Goose Goose Duck, whichever you guys prefer. 25th Repo, 6th Animal Party, 27th VR Chat, 28th Art Stream, which I need to find a reference sheet of Lampy because I'm going to draw him in a maid's outfit.
I might do something for, I might come up with some idea for Pride Month.
Okay.
Perhaps with games that were developed and spearheaded by openly LGBT plus.
Right, right. I'll probably have to help you look for that. What would be a good game? But yeah. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Well, you've asked me a bunch of questions about me. Are you interested, or do you have any questions about Nerosa?
Let's see here. Was Nerosa was always a tiefling, or was she a human before?
She was born a tiefling.
Okay.
That's what became an orphan. The
Ah.
humans she was born to deposited her in the nearest orphanage they could as soon as they could.
For me, they just wanted to get rid of me and get me out of the city because they thought it was a curse.
To most human families, tieflings are curses.
At least your father wasn't like a, what, 7 foot or 8 foot dragon, and your mother was a human? And no
Wouldn't
chance
know.
she was not a bard. Do what, Narissa?
Wouldn't know. Rosa has never known her.
True. But like I said, chat, her mother was a human, not a bard, a healer. And she had the kindest heart of taking care of others and helping those in need and trying to be supportive and everything. But for her father,
Right.
different story.
Jaya.
Yeah?
Bards can be healers.
Now you tell me. God damn it.
Not my fault. You didn't look into that.
Hey. No one told me that in Final Fantasy XIV, bards are healers at the time being, okay?
Oh, I'm not speaking of FF14. I'm speaking from a D&D basis.
I know.
Bards can be healers.
Yeah, and from what I look, in 14, where we play it as an archer, then we move up to bard as a level and everything, they do have some healing. All they have to do is just play their flute and they'll heal the party.
Oh, so you admit she's a bard.
Well, actually, Topanga, her mother was like a summoner almost, but a healer.
I'm teasing.
I know.
If she's not a bard, you're a lord, she's not a bard.
Yeah.
But I will still tease you that she might be a bard.
You know what the funny thing is? My character is a bard. Oh shit, I just realized something. I know what you're gonna say when I explain this. Since my character's... Oh, what? What? What was the bug for, Topanga?
Oh, that's right. You do have a bonk. Oh, this will be fun.
Oh no. Okay, Rosa. Really?
Yes, really.
You didn't even know I had that, did you?
I forgot. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to.
It's fine. But yes, I turn off the jump scares and everything because we're doing interviews and just talking, that kind of ordeal and everything else, you know. Uh, but yes, I just realized something because her father was a dragon and Franchise's mother was a healer. And of course, my character in 14, before I uninstall it, because that was my favorite game and everything, but I had to install it to make room for other games. That my character is a bard. So basically, she is kind of like her mother, but also a bar. Oh, God. I just put two and two together. I have a feeling you're laughing right now. Uh, Goodness. Well, we've been going for an hour, so we're going to take a quick intermission break. And if you need to get something to eat, something to drink, if you got to get up and stretch, go ahead and do that right now if you need to use the restroom. Again, we will be right back, chat. All right, I am back. I thought Narasa was comfortable in her bed. Welcome back. But I do have a few more questions to ask you as well, Narosa.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about getting a little buddy, like a mascot for your guild?
I don't even have stream screens.
But have you ever thought about it?
The only friends or buddies that my guild needs are our weapons.
True, true. Oh, what happens if we could find somebody that can make like a little buddy for you, but a weapon form?
What, like the old Clippy?
Yep.
'Cause no.
Oh, come on. I got a little mascot buddy.
And it suits you.
Yeah, it stays in the teapot and lives in the teapot. But for me, I
Mhm.
hide in a cup.
As I said, it suits you.
Well, when I was taking my break and everything, I was like, you know what? Nerosa needs a little buddy. And I'll probably ask her some questions like, do you plan to get on a little buddy if you get a little further in?
No, I take pride in my cheap streams.
Ah, I mean, fair. But yeah, he is a sweet bean. Mr. Chips is.
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah,
He's
he's
cool.
cool. An adorable sweet bean. But I have a question to ask you about Mr. Chips as well.
Oh?
You know the game Rat Shaker, right?
No.
Well, it's been kind of popular and the voice actor who plays the Rat Shaker as well too. But if Mr. Clips gets the game and be shaking a rat, would that be considered kind of like a assassin to his own kind since he's a rat?
Assassination can take any form against any species.
Right, right. But still, what would it be to Mr. Chips and the rat in the Rat Shaker game?
I assume a plaything.
Okay. Too bad we can't eat the rat.
That's who.
I mean, wait, you want to eat Mr. Chips, don't you?
Don't put it like that.
But wait, isn't he like about 2 inches or 3 inches?
Put a rat on a spigot over a fire, it still gets roasted.
Mr. Chips, if you hear, I do apologize about Neurosuck. I think she's hungry now.
Don't apologize for me. I don't even apologize for me.
Well, I apologize for myself or my community or whatever happens.
Yes, apologize for yourself. Don't apologize for me.
I
There's
mean,
no cause for an apology.
still. Oh, and another thing is, when you're streaming, do you keep it at any age streams? Because I know some streamers have it like 18 plus, 16 plus, all that. But what about you?
I curse way too much for a 16 or all ages stream.
I mean, fair. But with some games we do stream and everything, do you make it like 18 plus or 17 plus or what? Or just leave it with no 18, whatever kind of ordeal? Like some streamers do, some streamers don't.
I default to 18 plus to keep myself and my community safe.
Right,
There
right.
will be times in the coming future that the roguelet will stream with me. And in those times, the stream will indeed be all ages.
Okay, okay. Yeah, for me, when I first started streaming and building in the community, it was 16 plus, but then we're in this year of 2025, it's going to be 17 plus, but next year it's going to be 18 plus.
Why not cut the middleman and go 18 plus now?
Well, because I
I
have
do
some,
see the point of hesitation.
yeah, but I have some friends who are 17, almost 18, and some just turned 17. And truth be told, some people who are that young do show maturity at that age. Some do, some don't. It's just depending on how they are and how they were raised and how they act.
Okay, but for legality's sake, a minor is still a minor.
Yeah, but when they turn 18, and like I said, next year when it's becoming 18 plus, it is going to stay 18 plus. But anybody can join the stream and stuff. But if they want to join the Discord or groups I am in with VR chat and everything, I'm sorry, but it has to be 18 plus to join.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. But of course, here's the thing: if they just turned 17 in December, and I was going to switch it over to 18, they are still safe because you know how birthdays are and everything, and how they run and work.
To each their own.
Mm-hmm. But when it gets to about 2016 and they're turning 18, they're safe. They're still safe. But if they want to join the group and stuff, they got to wait till they're 18. But yeah. Oh, and here is another question for your followers. Do you have a certain goal you want to get to for followers? Because what I'm explaining about is for a follower goal, if you reach like 300 followers, what would you do?
No, I have no set goals.
Okay.
It would be nice to reach the number of subscriptions needed for a couple more emotes,
Right.
but I don't need it. I prefer my community not waste their money on me.
Yeah. But for me, when I reached like about 300 followers, I did a giveaway of a game to the 300 follower. And then when I reached about 600 followers, I did a giveaway of another game, but they got to collab with me. And since we're trying to reach to 1K goal, I am going to be doing a giveaway of an Amazon gift card, $100.
You heard it here first. Follow Shia.
No, follow Nerosa.
Nah. Follow the one with the actual goal.
But yes. And I know some people will love this, but if we reach our goal on coffee and everything to the $1,000 and everything, and I'm not kidding about this, I will play Poppy's Playtime. I will. And you get to see me suffer. And I never played Poppy's Playtime, to be honest, and I have it in my library.
I can't do first person games. I wish I could.
Yeah, which is understandable. Uh, and of course, if I reach like 1.5K followers, me and Fallen dared me to do this, but I get to wear a maid's outfit on camera if we reach 1.5K followers.
You'll wear one sooner than that if I have anything to say about it.
What do you mean by that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should I be scared?
That depends. How eager are you to reach that goal?
Of the 1K or the 1.5K?
The maid dress routine.
Like I said, that is 1.5K followers and everything.
Maybe.
Oh boy. But right now I'm trying to work on getting the goal done for coffee and everything and stuff. But yeah. Ugh, boy. I have a feeling you are gonna do something.
Good, you should always have that feeling, because I'm always going to do something.
I mean, fair. Fair.
And you never know when I'm going to strike.
You are full of mysteries. Well, I think we found one that I have not asked you. But if I did, I do apologize. But what was your most uncomfortable moment, and how did you overcome it as a streamer?
Mm, I can't say I've had an uncomfortable. Well, yeah, no, I can't really say I've had an uncomfortable moment since I've started streaming on my own.
Right, right.
There's this uncomfortable boss that I'm on target to fight with Shinzo, in our the Rising, but that's not exactly the same thing.
No. But when I'm meaning like the question I asked was about the uncomfortable moment, where people would dox your real name or finding out that half your family members that you try to keep your streaming life away from your real life. Because some VTubers do that and everything, or you get like one of those stalker ordeals, like what I had to deal with.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. My family is well involved and well known in my streaming community.
Okay, okay.
My guild celebrates when husband pops in on stream and bothers me.
I mean, it's fun and funny,
I will stab you.
depending on where you're going to stab me. But yes, uh, of course, chat. I did have this happen to me before with a friend I knew in real life, and I told them not to mention my real name on stream. They did the first time, I gave them the warning. Second time they did again, my anxiety went through the roof. I was nervous, I was panicking, I was scared, and I was like, I didn't know what to do and all. And then, of course, Nerosa here saw, and I think I showed you that video where I talked to another streamer and they told me what this one person who joined my community and everything about he was at a certain age. Again, some people will act maturity, but other times they don't think between the legs. And I'm not talking about the one between their shoulders. And trust me, you do not want to deal with those types of people.
My vibe doesn't encourage those types of people.
Mm-mm. And truth be told, I try to make it where people feel welcome, they can make friends, have a great vibe, community, whatsoever. But with this one certain person, let's just say he made quite a few people uncomfortable because, well, for starters, he got mad and jealous that you are playing games with other people, but not him. And he called me mom. I'm like, excuse me? And I'm like, no. And let's just say this kid was 19 and I'm 330 years old.
People like that will not last long.
And I felt a weird vibe with him and everything because at first it was happening about a year or so. And then later on, I thought he changed. And when he called me mom or mommy, and I'm like, no, 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 I'm sorry, but no.
You call me Mama Nerosa all the time.
Yeah, because I call you that because you are like a mother figure. And even though you have a child in real life, you still have that motherly vibe.
But I'm still gonna tease you.
I know, but you get what I mean. If somebody else calls you like mother in a non-mature way, that's a big no. That is a big no. But if it was just for joking around or whatever, it's a different story. Like how I tease Nerosa as Mama Nerosa, because she is a mother in real life, but a really great person, and she does have that mother figure and vibe. And of course, how people pick on me and call me the emergency food source because of the tail. But yeah. And of course, some nicknames can be harmless, some can be not so harmless, but if it was by accident or whatever, that's a different story. But if you keep doing it over and over again and it made the other person feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but no, no. But chat, if you have any questions for Narosa, you're more than welcome to ask her any questions. All you have to do is just redeem the points and go ahead and ask her questions.
Don't bother wasting your points. I'll answer.
I think some are trying to save up for me to play a scary game of their choice. Ugh. But is there anything else you want to say about yourself or what you want to tell the community?
Don't follow me.
Really?
And especially, don't subscribe to me. Don't give your money to Twitch.
She's not wrong, but to basically follow a streamer, just show your support. They won't care if you're lurking, they won't care if you're chatting, but you guys being there and just being yourselves. Don't be trolls. Don't be assholes. Don't be those hate rated people and all that kind of thing. Just be there showing your support as a lurker, as a fellow community, or as a follower. Just show your support. And that it costs zero. That costs zero.
Yeah.
You could still follow them and everything, like Nerosa, and just show your support.
No,
Yes.
not like me. Like you.
No, like you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's right.
I will bite
Bad.
you.
Go ahead. Come closer.
Ayo.
See how close to get.
Yeah, if I do get the model rigged and everything, I have to find some things with shovels where you guys can pelt it at me. You guys will have fun with that.
Try to bite me. See how close you get.
I'm not that close to you, am I?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, knowing you, you'll be like, stab, stab, stab. Like Nifty.
Look, Ghostface was a big inspiration of mine.
I thought it was Nifty.
She was one of Nerosa's inspirations, but Ghostface has always been a horror icon that I hold close to heart.
Okay. Why do I have a feeling I could already see you wearing like Nifty's outfit, but also having Ghostface mask and hood?
What kind of a hood is going to work over these horns?
You be surprised. You be
These
surprised.
horns cut through fabric.
You be surprised, or there could be a fabric that can have holes in them. Am I wrong?
I already have Nifty's outfit.
Fair, fair. But still, I can already see you wearing a Ghostface mask with his hoodie. Or with his hood or coat. I don't know which. Goodness.
And he had a robe.
All right.
He, she, and they.
Right.
He's a cute puppy.
I am
You're
not cute.
Right.
I am not cute. But yeah, some people say it's like a chihuahua growl, platypus growl, and everything. I was like, Again, I'm not cute. Nerosa is.
Lies.
Not lies. It's true.
Where's your proof?
Oh.
Dude,
Hello.
what's up?
Hey, Doom. Thank you for the bits, but dude, you didn't have to. Did you summon him, Nerosa?
Where I am, Doom is.
Ah. Doom
Trying
is
to
a
take
sweet
back the
bean.
helmet I rightfully stole.
What, you want to steal his helmet?
I already did.
Ah, wait, wait. If you stole his helmet, and you probably wait a minute here. I already know you basically helped Gordy stab some pumpkins, along with stealing dude's helmet and eating the rat. I'm scared what you're gonna do to me.
Oh, I've also. Oh, what else have I done? I stole a Boy Cat's hoodie.
Ah, fair. And you know what, Doom? Since you are here, guess what you get?
Everyone go follow Doom. They cool.
Yes, Doom is a sweet bean. Even though he looks like Master Chief, he's not Master Chief. He's Doom.
No, he's Doom guy. He's Lord Doom. Lord of all Dooms.
Where the Seven Hells did this shout out go for him? It just went to a black screen. Nerosa, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
It went to the black screen of death for a moment for the shout out.
You didn't capitalize their name.
Now you tell me.
Finish you.
Hey. You're not a true streamer if you don't have scuff. I mean, am I wrong?
Can't relate.
Seven Hells!
Get wrecked.
Shut up. There we go. See, I did it right.
That guy just needs to
I'm so proud.
Oh, nice. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow? Happy early birthday. Oh, God. The Fallout guys in 14. I hated that one at the Golden Saucer. Ugh. That one was a challenge and a bitch.
I like Dark Ages. Dark Ages is a cool game.
Yeah. Goodness. But Doom, since you're here, do you have any questions for Nerosa, the sweet, adorable tiefling bean?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Frick you guys! On stream, where I almost didn't make it because it was the last minute, and a victory! Victory for Doom!
Way to go, Doom. Oh, way to go, dude. But
If
yes.
any questions, I'm open.
Yep. But of
Be it
course,
about me or Nerosa.
or both. Still a cute, adorable bean you need to follow. I feel like I'm gonna stab in my sleep. Alright, Doom.
Why would I wait till you're asleep? That's no fun.
I'm a heavy sleeper.
That's no fun.
Ugh. I know what you're probably gonna be doing as well if I'm asleep. Recording me because I squeak in my sleep like a mouse. Ooh, nice. I hope it goes well for you, Doom. Again, happy early birthday.
I'll have to get with you later to talk about Towerborn. It sounds cool.
I'll have to see this if I'm not too busy, depending on what time's happening tomorrow, Doom. But as further ado, we don't have any more questions. But you want to still talk, or you want to go ahead and end the stream?
It's your stream, you decide.
Yeah, but I want to make sure, that you're comfortable and everything. If you're not overwhelmed, too tired, all that, because I want you to get your rest.
I could not be more comfortable right now.
Fair. That's fair.
I am laying down on my bed with my laptop. I am comfy.
Just don't burn yourself.
How would I burn myself?
Don't ask. Just don't ask.
Well, now I want to know even more.
Like I said, don't ask. And don't do the same thing I did with sourdough bread. Ay, ay, ay.
What?
Okay. I'll tell you the story about the sourdough bread, but I'm not going to tell you the story of the laptop ordeal. You don't want to know, trust me.
Um,
You do want to know about it, don't you? Okay. It was my very first laptop, okay? And I was showing a friend, and this was when Yahoo Messenger was popular, okay? This was when Yahoo Messenger was still
way back in
popular.
the day.
Yes, but on my laptop, okay? So I was showing a very good friend I met back in 2010, showing her about the sourdough bread that we were making and things. And they're like, Chaya, Chaya, Chaya. I'm like, what? She said, look down. I'm like, look, I'm like, oh shit. And my whole keyboard on my laptop was covered in sourdough. I am not kidding. So I'm like, oh shit. And luckily my laptop was clean and didn't have any dust anything on it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pour it back. I'm gonna try to pour it back on my in the sourdough bread making, so nobody knows. And luckily, I was home alone. But that's what really happened, honestly. Yeah. So let's just say my keyboards were a little sticky, and it's not from what you think. It was just from the sourdough.
As opposed to what?
But yeah, don't worry about that part. But about the one where I was telling the Rosa not to burn themselves. Well, let's just say I got my second laptop. Okay. And so I was on my bed, relaxing, talking to my friends, whatever, and my laptop was on my sheets. I mean, literally on my sheets and everything. And then later on, I'm like, okay, I'm going to move this onto my lap. So technically, I placed it on my lap. It was getting kind of warm. I'm like, okay, it's cold. It's getting a little warm. Well, it was cold outside and even in my room, and the laptop was keeping me warm. And without realizing it, my laptop needed to breathe. Okay, I didn't have one of those table, desk, or whatever to place over your bed. You get what I mean by those table desks, don't you?
Your fan was overheating. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, so basically, I didn't have that where the laptop can breathe. So I kind of accidentally burned my leg a little bit from my laptop.
You need not worry. I'm well aware that a laptop needs to be able to circulate the air within the fans.
Right.
You don't have good luck with laptops, do you?
Going through about, how many did I go through? 8 or 9? Yeah. I had so many laptops, didn't I? Let's just say one laptop I had was like a Windows 8 kind of laptop, and you were able to touch the screen and all. Well, let's just say I only had that for a couple of days, and then it got destroyed because of the Trojan virus. I don't know how I got it. I just went to Google and everything, and then boom, Trojan virus.
Oh, yeah, I remember that going on.
Yeah. But I do want to thank you, Narosa, for joining me for our interview and stuff, even though we had to miss it last week because, I wasn't feeling well, you weren't feeling well, which was totally understandable. But we probably need to collab sometime in the near future.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
An entire stream with me.
Yes. And probably with Fallen and Maru, depending on the gang.
Okay, that balances that out a little bit for you.
Yes. Maybe we could throw Dax in there. Shh. And torture the poor boy.
Instead of the stubs being solely focused on you, they will be evenly distributed.
Yes.
More or less.
But yes, But Nerosa, do you have anybody who we could raid into?
Of course I do. What a silly question.
Hey, you know I have to ask at times.
I always have someone to raid into.
That is fair. That is fair. Let me guess, Gordy?
I was gonna go with him, yes, because he is working towards partner push, and what he needs most is viewers.
Right.
He needs
Right.
the lurkers. He doesn't need the numbers. He needs the or he doesn't need the followers. He needs the numbers.
That is true.
Mm. And he is currently doing art.
And there he is. But yes, we're going to give him a shout out before we raid into him.
Nah, that's not fun.
What? We're not going to give him a shout out?
Preparing him for the raid is unfun.
Right.
We attack swift, and we attack fierce.
True. But here are my socials, guys. You're more than welcome to join the Safe Haven to Crystarium. And of course, I know it needs a few work and touch-ups and everything. But again, I let my mods take care of it because I'm taking care of my stuff in real life and trying to help out and give them pointers and views and everything. Or
I
you
really do need to read to your entire Discord.
Yes. And of course, there is Blue Skies. You guys can follow me as well. If you want to see some funny videos of what I stream, you're more than welcome to check out YouTube. And if you have VR chat, it's free to play, free to download. You don't need a headset or anything. Before I forget, here is I can spell, I promise. Here's the first raid message. And again, thank you, Narissa, for joining me. I had a great time.
It's always fun hanging out with you.
Mm-hmm. We need to catch up sometime.
It's even more fun turning the tables on you.
Hey! But anyways, guys, as my farewell message to you, my dear friends, so next time we'll continue our story, and may the light be with you. Goodbye!